Hello everyone, welcome to another Randonautica experience. We're here with me, Jess, and AJ. And today, we've got a few points already chosen. Our first point that we're going to be doing is Mysterious, which brought us into the woods down by the creek bed. Now, as you're aware, exploring down by the creek has always given us some strange experiences, mysterious to say the least. So we're going to see what we can get. If you haven't checked out the recent videos, make sure to check them out because we found an abandoned neighborhood. There was a little ghost girl that we were talking to and trying to find, and it was just crazy overall. But with that said, let's get into the experience.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to joining Jacob from Emma Outdoors and Jess today on this beautiful November Sunday afternoon in 2020. Hopefully we get some cool content for you guys, and hopefully we'll see kind of what it has to offer us. If you can see it, it's like up there in the tree line, and it's looking like this weird little red thing right about there. We don't know what it is. It looks pretty big in size. I don't know if it's an animal device thing or if some. Yo, what's going on today, guys? We out here today with Emma Outdoors and Jess on this gorgeous November afternoon 2020. Hopefully we can find some cool stuff today. The first thing that we did come across, our point is Mysterious. We got several points coming your way actually. And the first one is over this creek, straight across here. And the first thing that we found was this little memorial for this child. This child was 19 years old when they passed away. They were killed in a motorcycle accident a long way from here. The memorial is here for whatever reason. So, RIP. And let's get out to this point. The first little thing about this trip so far for the Mysterious Point was the fact that this is a path normally, but there's now a tree down on it. We don't know if this happened during the wind from our last video, but yeah. Wasn't here the last time. Jacob did say we wouldn't have to go through any trees or anything, and look what I'm doing. Going through trees.
Get used to it.
Okay, I just had a really weird experience. My camera started to record. I saw it start to record, and then it stopped, and so it didn't get anything I just said about the mysterious pin that we're looking for. So now I have it recording again. And like I was saying, maybe we'll meet up with some more of Jacob's crew today, maybe not. But we're going to keep on checking these Randonautica points we got pinned. I think we got at least 5, hopefully.
I can't believe your camera glitched.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened.
Wow.
I'm not really sure what the pin was for, per se, but there's weird things down here, like this rear view mirror. Did you see a car anywhere down here, guys?
Well, here's another weird thing. Look at that bag on the tree.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
There's something in it.
Oh, good. Be my guest and show me.
Yeah, you got a stick or anything?
What is this?
That's another rusty car part.
Did somebody like run their car through up there and?
Yeah, why are there carports down here? Literally, there's no way. I mean, they would have had to run down this hill, or maybe they just dump stuff down here. I don't know.
The water will raise it comes.
And you also got this weird piece of cloth over here.
Right up
Oh, that's another piece of a car. It looks like an old car seat.
There's another car piece.
You gotta know what this is.
Zipper, so it's probably
Right there.
a worm. Probably a tent.
It's something that has to do with like car parts.
Here's a wallet.
Car parts here.
Somebody's wallet, it looks like.
Whatever that is.
It's a bone.
Growth.
No, over there it looks like there's a big.
There's a big tire in the water over there.
And our point, by the way, is just right over here in this kind of break, right past that break in the water here. Is where it is.
Yep, we're here.
It's like kind of, and as he's panning, he sees something in the tree over here. I'm gonna zoom in, see if my zoom can pick it up. That little red thing in the tree, whatever that is, that's right on where our point's at.
Or a bridge, or maybe some piping went through them.
Yeah, you just caught Jacob explaining the end of that. Was these big pieces of, I don't know if these are concrete or what, the old piping system. And then in the middle of the creek over here, you have the same kind of looking thing.
Right across from our point. Where that little...
Right across from where the red thing was. So very, very interesting. Oh, posted, no trespassing. What is that? Come on in.
Not the weirdest thing we can come across, but it is kind of weird how it's just being like put out. But yeah, big tree, branch falling down.
Yes, what Jake was just explaining was that our point was mysterious, and we came across a fire that's smoldering that's not put out yet. I don't know how interesting that is, because, you know, like in my area that would be interesting, but out here I just kind of think that's kind of way of life for people, so. What's going on, guys? So we just finished our first Randonautica experience, which the point was across the river from where we were at. Walking down to the river, we came across a tree that had just recently fallen, and it was right on top of the path to get down to the river. With the point being mysterious is what we were looking for. That was definitely interesting. It definitely came down in the high windstorm from our first video that Jacob and I experienced from the river. So in walking to the pin, we found all these weird kind of car parts and like a rear view mirror, and then we came across a little kid's like almost like a Power Wheels type of thing, just dumped over the hillside. We also came across like a little memorial thing for where some girl, it was like her memorial, but where she died was actually pretty far away from that spot. But the actual pin for what we were looking for was across the river, and when we got down to it, we saw this weird red-ish kind of faded red thing kind of propped up in the tree. It almost kind of looked like some kind of bird stand or birdhouse or something, but we couldn't get to it on account of we didn't have any watercraft with us, so we couldn't get there, but definitely interesting. Okay guys, so our second pin that we went to today was mysterious again, and it was in somebody's backyard, but it was visible from the street. It was kind of an interesting one for me because I'm from a different area than out here, so where I live, people don't leave fires smoldering, they put them out completely. Out here, I guess they just kind of leave them smoldering, still smoking, and still the potential for the fire to come back to life. So the point was right on top of where somebody had just got done burning something. So very interesting that, like, whatever happened kind of knew we were going to be there as soon as they were done burning. But anyways, we're out to the next pin today, and we will see you again soon. Thanks. Bob, that's it.
You know how hard it is not to sit there and like...
What's up, guys? It's AJ out here today with Jacob from Emma Outdoors and Jess from Bridgeville and Facebook.
What was your intention today? Mysterious again?
Yeah, my intention today was mysterious, and I found this pin that is somewhere over there and up. Jacob let me know that it is trout stocking area, so there's definitely a path or something to get to it. And as you can see, there is a nice well-defined path going this way, so hopefully that'll take us right to where we're going. We don't have to hop over any water or any rocks or anything so far, so hopefully we'll keep on having success today. We got 2 great pins already, and gonna see what this does for us.
Yeah, last thing we need is more rock climbing, more tree climbing. So yeah, as you can see, we're right by this creek. Trout stock pond. I think me and Nick are gonna definitely take a look over here at some point. Nick, if you're watching, you're being volunteered to be one of the people that come out here with me.
Nick, also, if you're watching, don't get, even though they pick up trout stock over here, doesn't mean you'll catch anything.
And there we have it. This is going to be a good one.
So you guys, my point was mysterious. We decided to go this way, up this creek bed to where the point was. As you can see, there was kind of like already a path to get to it, which is definitely very interesting, because it means that people have gone this way before. Don't know what they were doing, but as you can see, we're on this island just in the middle of the creek here, where it parts. So hopefully maybe we'll find something really cool, but Randonautica is really interesting because you just don't know what you're going to find. And I guess that's the thrill of it. So AJ be nimble, AJ be quick, Jacob don't fall in the creek. Yeah, we're getting to see how I'm not nimble on my feet, so we're crossing the creek multiple times, which is fun. Reminds me of a road at home where I always have to cross over the railroad tracks. Jacob just pointed out this cave up here. If we don't find anything, because we're pretty close to the point now, but if we don't find anything, you're going to come back and check out this cave. So keep on trekking, but Randonautica, like he was explaining, was really cool because it gets you out and about, it gets you checking out new things, and you honestly just start checking out things you never knew existed. Kind of with that neighborhood last week. Jake has been living here all his life, never knew that existed. A friend of his knew that people lived there, knew people that lived there, but not so much knew that it was abandoned. So it just lets you go out and really explore your surroundings. But this is the thing that's interesting about this point, at least for me, is the fact that there's a very well-defined path all the way back here. And other than the fact that we're near a state park, I just don't understand why there's a path all the way back here like this. Walking to this point really reminds me of like the old Jurassic Park videos, or like the old movies with Jurassic Park, where you're just like walking through the woods with people that probably want to see some cool stuff, but don't know what they're walking towards. So we're still walking along the creek bed, much drier through here than it was in our last video, where we were just jumping over rocks and getting poured on the whole time. But another cool waterfall over here. We're coming right up to where the... What's up, guys? So we just kind of finished walking to our new point, our next point of the day. Was mysterious. It was supposed to be in this creek bed. Got to it, and there's just really nothing here. So it's kind of mysterious about why it took us down here to get to here. But also, there was this just very well-defined path to get here. And I don't really know why the path was so well-defined. It looked like a lot of people have been walking on it. I don't know what they were going to, but we did want to point out that, and Jacob can attest to this as well, we were just talking. I didn't tell him my story. He went first, kind of thing, so I didn't even know he was going to say this, but we both kind of pinpointed looking through the trees before we got to focus on it. But that's what mine focused on. Jacob's just focused on some rocks.
In the rock or in the tree?
So we're going to keep on going to see what we can get to.
That's really weird. Look at this. Look what Jess just pointed out. So we have, there's that crack in the log right there.
That's pretty nice.
But look at this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, guys, this is just pointed out by Jess, our trusty sidekick here. She's pointing out this really defined, almost like somebody hit it with a knife on this log.
Almost looks like a bird foot.
But you can see the crack here is very natural. And the other crack is not so natural.
Well, I mean, there it is. I think one of the Randonautica points that it generated for me a while ago, I can't remember what my intent was. It was either abandoned or mysterious. But it took us fairly close to this electric tower without a talk.